So it's Monday. I have the day off today and I have the day off tomorrow just because we're going to NTC all of October and the command group decided to give us some extra time at home. Friends, family, just taking care of stuff that you're not going to be able to do while we're in California. So this is what I'm having for breakfast. This is one everything bagel by Thomas with one serving of this whipped mixed berry cream cheese. This stuff's really good, but the macros are not so good. So per serving, 22 grams, 3.5 grams of fat, 5 carb, less than 1 gram of protein. And then there's 50 grams of strawberries on the bagel. Typically I'll do eggs and egg whites, but since I had, some extra fat on this cream cheese, I just did a cup and a half of egg whites with some ketchup. And then on the side here, probably the best apples I've ever bought, Envy. Typically I'll buy Red Delicious, which, they're pretty good, but these are just super crisp, a lot better. This is gonna be my go-to apple from now on. So that's breakfast. Going to the gym here soon. Right now it is 7:53, about 8 a.m. So I'll take you through the rest of this day and the rest of my meals. So right now, because my carbs are sitting around 400, what's been happening lately is at night I end up having to eat all these carbs, like 200 grams. And I'm not complaining about that, but I'm going to start trying to incorporate more carbohydrate dense foods in the morning just to make it so I can have, some consistency throughout the day. So pre-workout, Nerds Rope. What I also like doing is stacking my pre-workout with some sort of quick sugar, like if I have extra carbs, just because it'll hit me so much more harder. If you haven't tried it, some sort of Nerds Rope or Sour Patch Kids, Swedish Fish, some sort of just easy digestible sugar with pre-workout hits you. You'll feel it. Brings back the old days. Man, these things are awesome. So right here, this is about 90 calories. I think it's 22 grams of carbs total. So pre-workout, Nerds Rope, flight. So I mixed up my my intra-flight, my branched chain amino acids, and I went to the cupboard to get the creatine, and I didn't see the bottle of intra-flight in there. I was like, where did I put it? I could not figure it out. This is where I put it. That's how you know your pre-workout kicked in. That's like the same feeling when in your car, you're trying to get out, and you get to the gym, you're like, how do I get out of my car? So a lot of people have been asking me when I'm going to start barbell bench pressing again, because I kind of transitioned away from the barbell bench press into the dumbbell chest press when I started having shoulder injuries. But now that my shoulder is nearly 100% healed, people are asking when am I going to start working on the big three again, the squat, the deadlift, and the bench press. And I'm in that kind of mode, when you're recovering from an injury, that you're kind of timid to get back into it because you're being proactive. You just don't want that injury to come back because it set you back kind of far. It limited me to what I could do for a few months. So I started looking at some studies and some research comparing muscle activation in regards to the barbell bench press, the dumbbell chest press, and machine presses like the Smith machine. And from the studies I looked at, there was no significant findings in muscle activation comparing the shoulder, the tricep, and the pectoralis major muscles. Now there were some, I'd say, minor significant findings that the chest press did create more muscle activation in the bicep, and the barbell bench press did create more muscle activation in the tricep and the shoulders. Another pretty interesting study that I was looking at compared muscle activation in the pectoralis major when doing horizontal presses as opposed to incline presses, and it was insignificant. So you could do a bunch of horizontal presses, chest press, barbell, Smith machine presses, and get the same muscle activation in the pectoralis major. Now I like having some variation, so that's why I changed it up a little bit, but I do a lot of horizontal presses. So I picked these up at HEB last night, and they actually turned out pretty well. I had 2 for dinner. So these are boneless pork loin chops. I have 2 of them, and the macros are really good. So each one is 4 ounces, 4 grams of fat, 1 gram of carb from just seasonings, and 24 grams of protein. So that'll give me about 48 grams of protein there, and I'll put them on the charcoal grill. All right, so post-workout is 2 of these pork loin chops, 1 peanut butter and banana sandwich, and then a salad here. So on the peanut butter and banana sandwich, what I like to do is use the better and peanut butter because it's very low in fat. So I use 1 serving of that and then 1 serving of peanut butter, just to save some more fat for the rest of the night. And then just a regular banana on there on whole wheat bread. And then I've been in a huge salad kick lately. So this is just like a spring mix with Bolthouse Ranch, Parmesan cheese, and a cut up tomato. I love salads, but it's one of those things that I'll never order when I go out. Because typically, like, if you get a salad at a restaurant, typically, not everywhere, it's going to be almost more calories than like a burger and fries because of all the unnecessary like, condiments and extra ingredients and toppings they put on it. But in the summertime, huge salad fan. Salad and grilling just like pairs well together. I've been meaning to buy a doggy door because whenever he wants to come in, he just scratches and he's scratching all the paint off this. Watch, he'll do it soon. Yep, there he goes. All right, so kind of a snack before dinner. It's like 3 p.m. right now. This Snickerdoodle Skinny Cow ice cream sandwich. It's like melting right now in my hand. And then a Monster. Buying that 24 pack of Monster, probably top 5 best investments I've ever made. Definitely doing that on like a monthly basis.
Go home, get talking, get drunk and fall in Tennessee love.
You guys give me really good feedback on my music, which is really greatly appreciated. But to tell you the truth, what I use is Spotify. If you guys don't know, my username is NickBear1990, which will be on the screen right here if you want to check it out. But what they do, it's pretty cool. If you have a subscription, every week they put a Discover Weekly playlist up. It's like 30 songs or something. And it's paired with like different artists and playlists you've been listening to for the last week or so. And then they choose some really good songs. That's how I find a lot of good stuff. So like every Monday, I think they put it up. That's when I look at it when I go to work on Mondays. And I'll just go through that. And if it's something I like, I'll just save it to my playlist. But if you don't have Spotify, I mean, Spotify is completely worth the $10 a month. I'm tracking food for so long. I've been getting pretty good at estimating like chicken sizes. So I'm going to guess is 8 ounces. Oh, 8.2. That's spot on. I'm good. It's about 5 o'clock right now. And dinner isn't anything too crazy, but this has been a staple in my diet since college. So this is 3 servings of brown jasmine rice, 8 ounces of chicken breast, 2/3 tablespoon of coconut oil, some sea salt, and then ketchup. Ketchup on almost everything, especially Heinz. It's from Pittsburgh, made in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And then my favorite buffalo sauce, Frank's Red Hot. So this is like a really filling meal. But I remember in college, like almost every night for dinner, I would have a cup of rice, 7 ounces of chicken, half cup of black beans, and a tablespoon of olive oil. And that's like before I started tracking macros. But it was just like a staple in my diet. I was a really clean eater. And to me, that was just like a filling, dense, very micronutrient, macronutrient dense meal. So nothing too crazy, guys, but this is like one of my favorite meals. All right, so I just got back from taking Leroy to the dog park, so I'm going to have 2 servings of Life Cinnamon. This is like one of my favorite cereals. So it has 2 servings and then 1 half cup of almond milk. I'm going to eat this before I make the other part because I don't want my cereal to go soggy. No one likes soggy cereal. So in addition to the cereal, I'm having 2 of these Chobani, just plain Greek yogurts. And I mixed in 1 scoop of this Dymatize Elite Vanilla Cupcake Protein. So I just bought this today. I tried it in the Greek yogurt. It's pretty good so far. But I think the selling point was that picture right there. It's like the main reason I bought this one. And then 1 serving of peanut butter in there and 1 serving of Nestle Morsel chocolate chips. So I'll put the macros on the screen. The macros will be accounted for this right here plus the cereal. So it's September 21st. I leave for California between September 30th and October 1st. There's no really real hard time yet. So in about 9 days, and then I won't be back until November 1st. There's going to be like a 4-week break in between videos. I'm trying to keep this series, this vlog style video, as real time as possible. So you guys are kind of interacting and see what I'm doing on a daily basis and just keeping you guys updated. So if you like that style, let me know. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll continue the Nick Bear Life series when I return from California, but I still have a few more videos I'll upload until then. So cheers.